Hey guys, first of all, peep my melanin shirt. It's super cute. I waited like 4 months to get it, so finally got it, and I'm super excited to wear it all the time. Anyways, this video is about my natural hair journey. This is a video. First of all, if you know me, you know that I am literally so bold and unique through my hair. That is where I start with my uniqueness. And I'm very experimental. Yes, experimental with my hair. And I don't regret any of it. I love every hairstyle that people who have given me compliments, and I've definitely said, I've heard before, like, oh, you know, Dej, like, you can rock any hairstyle, etc., etc. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you're watching this, I absolutely appreciate all your compliments. I really do. Because it does mean a lot to me when I get compliments on my hair, because it's been a journey with my hair from point A to now. It's been a crazy journey, and also a fun journey, and interesting journey. So when I was little, I know that my mom would like tolerate my hair, literally tolerate my hair. So the combing, trying to get everything through this little head that I used to have. And eventually I got perms. And once I did get perms, it was probably like middle school. Middle school, I had hair that was permed. And honestly, back then, I thought I was popping. I literally thought I was popping. And I thought, I didn't know much about natural hair. So literally, I was like, this is the hairstyle. Nobody can top this. I thought I was literally popping. The way that I want to, like, you know, when everybody girls think they hot. Yeah. Anyways, I literally love that. That being said, to maintain that, I went to the hair salon literally every other Saturday to make sure that it was at par when I went to school the next day. That was a huge piece of probably my middle school years. I got older, learned a little bit more about natural hair, and really wanted to embrace my hair. High school had perms. So perms were a huge part of my life, and I had them for about, I don't even know. I can't even calculate how many years I've had perm for. It was a while. And so I had, in high school, I will never forget talking to my mom and telling her, hey, I want to shave like a part of my head. I just want to shave like the side of my head, just like a little piece. My mom, that she said was, oh, Deja, it's just hair. And immediately I was like, okay, okay, that worked for me. That honestly, that okay gave me like, okay, Deja, do whatever you want at this point. And that literally, that quote that my mother said, it's just hair, has stuck with me forever. It has stuck with me for so many years. And ever since she said that, I literally, as I go into like my hair stuff and I do things with my hair, I'm like, it's just hair. And I kind of just brush it off. And it really like gave me the courage to be like, okay, I can do this and I'll be okay. Like, I can do it and it's not breaking me. It's not hurting me. It's just a change for me. And again, if you know me, you know I love to change my hair. I get so antsy when it comes to my hair. I love to change it. Like, there's no stopping me when it comes to changing my hair. That's it. Point, period, done. And so she said that to me, and I kind of was like, all right, well, I can do it then. Let's go. So I did. At one point, I did have just like a side piece, you know, how everybody had the side piece and then their hair still flowing in the wind. I did that for a little bit. So I just did one side. Super cute. Loved it. Maybe like a year or two later, I did the other side. So I had two sides. Meanwhile, while I was started to shave the sides of my head, I was still perming what was left because I was like, all right, I want it to be straight and cute, and that's that. And that's it. I grew out whatever was left on top and permed it, and then I shaved both of the sides. This was all throughout high school. I had like my year. And then eventually I was like, well, I have the sides. I might as well just go all around. So yes, I had the whole thing around here, and I still had so much hair at the top that I, again, permed every now and then. So I was in and out of the hair salon, and then also my mom is really good with my hair too. So I let her go, and I would let her perm my hair. I would let her do it because that was that. And I went into college, and college, I think, also really opened up my eyes. I was in a natural hair club, so oddly enough, I didn't have much hair, but I was in a natural hair club at Buffalo State, KCC. So if any of you guys know that, go look it up. Anyways, yeah, me and friends, we started a natural hair club, and it was a hit. Like, so many people loved it. We had a lot of people like supporting us, and I believe it's still actually going on to this day. So go check it out if you're in Buffalo State or going to Buffalo State, thinking about going to Buffalo State, and you have natural hair. Do it, join the club, because it's a really good club. And throughout the club, I learned so much stuff about hair and the process and everybody's experience and all of their, you know, their advice. We sat down and spoke about advice. We shared all of our journeys. We've spoke about so many important things when it comes to natural hair that you don't really see around the world at all. So we embraced that, and it was a lot of fun. And for some reason, my mother in the back of my head said, it's just hair. And so, that being said, I had this little piece on my head anyways, right? I did the big chop. Now, at this moment in my life, I literally don't even know what the world was thinking. I remember coming home and saying, hey, so talking to both my parents, hey, so I'm going to shave off my hair, and I'm just going to be bald for a little bit, and I'm good with it because it's just hair. That re-quoting my mother. And again, my mother, she was here for it. She didn't say, oh, I'm not surprised. She didn't say any of that. She was just like, okay. In fact, I think she was the one who actually took me to go get it done. But my biggest thing was my dad. So I am also in a Caribbean household. So my dad automatically was like, why do you want to do that? Why? Well, you don't like your hair now? At this point, he's talking to me, and I'm like, I already have like 80% of my hair cut. Like, what is the issue? And he's just like, why? Like, what do you, like, you're gonna have that butch look and da da da. And again, when you grow up with Caribbean parents, that is, they don't recommend you shaving your head. They just don't. It's just they're not a fan of it, and my dad was not. Did that give me a moment to say, okay, maybe I should think about my decision? Yes, I did think about it. I feel like a lot of people thought like, oh, she just wants to shave her head, so she just went with it. I thought about it. Of course I did. I thought about, what everybody would think, because if my dad thinks that, what's the rest of the world going to think, right? And so that really did, mind you, again, I had at least 80% of my hair already cut off. 20% in my brain that was telling me, what is the rest of the world going to think? And regardless of what you do with your hair, I have to say, regardless of what you do with your hair, people are going to talk. Like, I'm starting to get used to it. Yes, I did get the questions about, are you gay? I'm bald, so, only guys are supposed to get their hair shaved. I did get all that. It was not the best in the beginning. I think that's where everybody says, oh, Deja, you're so brave. And thank you. Anybody who has said that or even thought to say that, thank you. Because at the time, I really, really needed it. I really needed it. And no matter how many stares and opinions I got about it, some of them hurt. I'm not gonna lie. It's not an easy, if you shave off your head, it's not an easy thing. Some of it hurt. Some of it was, again, you're so brave, or you could really rock that. And I gotten so many great compliments, and then other days were bad. But not even to reflect on the bad, it was just something that made me grow, because it helped me to say, I don't need the rest of the world's opinion, one. And two, if you want to do something, go for it. Just go for it. And I talk to my friends, and, a lot of them say, who have been with the journey, is like, Dej, you can rock it. I, on the other hand, and it makes me always just think, I sit there and I go, do you think that I literally knew what my head was going to look like? I was absolutely nervous. I remember sitting in the chair at my hair salon. First of all, she gives me, I'm like, oh yeah, you could just take it off. And she gives me a look like, are you sure? Like, are you kidding? Like, I'm like, no, I'm not kidding. Just take it off. It's okay. Like, I'm giving you permission to take my hair off. And again, this was at the moment where I just had that 10% on top of my head. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Just, take it off. That moment, I was so confident. I was like, yeah, just take it off. My heart probably did shed just a little bit when I saw the rest of my hair on the floor. Surprisingly, yes. It did. I was like, I really did it. Like, I really cut my hair off. And it was an experience. And I tell you, I do not regret any of it. I don't regret any of it at all. And I support all those girls who have shaved off their head or who are thinking about it. Do it. You really don't know who's out there that's watching you and saying, oh my gosh, she is killing it. Okay, I did it. I mean, there's nothing I can do now. There's no going back. First of all, if you think a lot of hair is too much and you just have to wake up and you have to do it all the time and stuff like that, I recommend it. I recommend cutting your hair. Just cutting your hair. Just shaving it off. I recommend it. My friends to this day probably think I'm crazy because I talk about it and then I'm like, just shave it off. Like, if they complain, I'm like, just shave it off. What's the big deal? It's just hair. And I literally, shaving my head was the best for me. Not only that, it helped me to grow with my own beauty. Not that I didn't think I was beautiful. It was just an internal and external kind of beauty for me. And it really helped me to be like, oh, well, I am not just my hair. I'm not just my hair, I'm not, which I thought I was when I was younger. I literally thought in middle school, oh, so cute. Like, I am my hair, but I'm not. I'm not just my hair. And I'm not just the superficial things that when people see me, when they saw me, it was literally like, I'm bald. I don't have hair. And I'm okay with that. And it helped me to see what other people saw that I don't think I did at the time. So I embraced it. I loved it. And I was still in this natural hair club, which was pretty interesting and ironic, just because I was bald in a natural hair club. Yeah, I think a lot of people questioned that at the time too. But I had amazing friends at the time who had natural hair. All of them had natural hair, braids and dreads. And they killed it. So it was like I was not only supporting those who are willing to shave their head, but I was supporting the ones with dreads, the ones with natural hair, curly hair at the time. We had so many people in our club who embraced all hair, and I was on the board, so I supported those who really had a lot of confidence to be like, I can rock my natural hair and I'm okay with it. And I really, at the time, I never had natural hair before I cut it. So at the time, I was really looking at my friends like, wow, I look up to you guys because you're killing your natural hair. Like, you're really, like, you're embracing it. Because some people, like me at the time or before, didn't know, because I wasn't that knowledgeable about it, or just didn't know what people were going to think because of society. And so when I saw so many beautiful natural hair girls at Buffalo State, I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to support that. I wanted to be in that moment where you're complimenting my friends because they had beautiful natural hair. Later on, the past few years, I've been doing a lot of colors. So if you've seen me, or if you're a good friend and you're watching this, or family, or etc., from the past few years that I've also embraced my hair and been very creative, growing it out, and also coloring it. And so I did like a fire truck red. Absolutely loved it. When it comes to color, it expresses more of you too. Not only just cutting your hair, but it expresses more, and it shows who you are in a way that you can't really show from anything else. And then I did like an orangey color, which was interesting. And then I went into a bright yellow, which was actually kind of recent. And I love that as well. I love every one that I've done. Experimenting really has helped me grow, again, not only with my hair, but just me in general. It has helped me grow to really understand the beauty in not only my hair, but myself. And now, actually, after the yellow, I have this navy going on, black navy. And I like it too. I think it fits me well. Do I know what I'm going to do next? I kind of have a feeling, but I don't know. I have a Pinterest account, and that really gets me every time because I get inspired by Pinterest stuff. I look at stuff, natural hair girls, and I look and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're killing it. Like, oh, well, Deja, your hair grows back really fast. Your hair will too, and you won't even notice. And honestly, I don't notice until somebody tells me, oh, your hair's growing back. I don't notice. I really don't. It's not something that I keep up with. I don't notice, like, maybe some days I'm like, randomly, I'm like, oh, well, wow, I see this new growth. Okay. But it's not something that I realize that a lot of people, some other people really not watch it, but like if they see me, they're like, and we talk about hair, wow, your hair has grown out a lot in the past like 3 months, whatever. And I'm like, oh, did it? Thanks. And I absolutely love the compliments, and I love the uplifting words that over the past years that everybody has given to me. So I thank you for anybody who's watching and anybody who has given me those compliments. And I really hope this video inspires somebody to want to do more and be more than just their hair. I think there's so much more in a person than just their hair. And I have learned so much from my hair journey that has really made me who I am today. That being said, I am not a natural hair guru. I'm not. I'm learning every day how to maintain my hair. I'm learning every day from the beautiful people around me who have given me ideas about products, have given me styles that I should try, have given me encouragement to even do different things. I appreciate it, and I'm learning just as well as the rest of the world. So I'm not forcing anybody to do anything that they don't want to do, but it is an experience that I recommend, to cut your hair off, to embrace more than just your hair. And yeah. That being said, follow me on my Instagram, Deja_Vu_. And go listen to my podcast, Black Coffee with a K. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcast. We will be up and running again soon, so definitely go check it out. We are going to have some really good speakers on there this year as well. So go check it out. It's with me and my really good friend Kiki. Just listen to us chit chat about life. And follow, subscribe. Let me know what's going on in the world. Teach me about natural hair stuff. I want to learn more too. Have a good day.